Camille Silva. Do you think Castiel and Gabe were close when Gabriel was still living in heaven? Gabriel being kind of a protective brother, perhaps? Hard to say. Castiel's real quiet. Very monosyllabic. I don't think so, Dean. Gabriel's more of a, let's go out and do some stuff, man. Let's shake some shit up, Let's get some cocktails going and get the ladies over here. What do you think, Cass? I don't know. So, I don't know how tight they were. I really can't. I would guess they were civil, got along well, in the sort of way that opposites get along. But I can't see them being college roommates, Hard to say. But whatever you think, I also agree with you. Gayer Than You. That's a funny screen name. Gayer Than You. And if I'm saying it wrong, if it's Gayer Than How or something, then I apologize. But it looks like Gayer Than You to me. Gayer Than You. Hi, Richard. Any tips for first-time directors? Yes. Direct. You won't get better until you start doing it. You won't improve until you start doing it. So don't get hung up by nerves or fear. Find a story, grab your phone, and go shoot it. You have all you need. You have more than any film school had 10 years ago right here in your pocket. I don't care if it's an iPhone or any kind of phone. You can take movies with your phone. You probably have an editing software on your phone. If you don't, you could probably get one very cheaply. And then go make your movies and work on telling your stories. And some of them will be great and some of them will be garbage. But that's how you get better. Doing well, doing poorly. You learn from both. So get out there. Don't make excuses. Make movies. Good luck. Mariana Granados asked, or Granados, when you played the trickster, did you know he was actually the Archangel Gabriel? No, did not. I thought he was a janitor with a few special powers. Then I realized he was a trickster. But I thought I got hired to do one episode of the show. I thought I'd be doing one episode and that would be it. So that's all I knew, was that he was a trickster messing with the boys that one time. Beyond that, I learned it when you learned it. All new to me. And I'm glad they decided to do that with the character. It was very cool. Forever Robin. Hi, Rich. My daughter Julia and I want to know if you could put Sam and Dean in any TV show similar to Changing Channels, which would it be? Judge Judy. That'd be a good one. Teletubbies would be fun. I'd like to see them in The Simpsons. Bob's Burgers. I'm a big fan of Bob's Burgers. I also think it would be fun to be in Game of Thrones when that was a television program. And The Crown. Could have a lot of fun with Jared and Jensen as they fumbled their way through British royalty. All right, let's see. Short McKinsey. Hi, Rich. Hi. I'm Mackenzie. What was your favorite part of the finale, or your least favorite part? Oh, the favorite part was the scene with Jared and Jensen in the barn. I thought it was just outstanding acting. I was moved. I was touched. I was blown away, and yet not surprised, because they always deliver. Like, man, that was a good scene, and man, that had to be hard to shoot, because it would be hard to shoot anyway. But when you factor in that it was wrapping up the show and wrapping up their connection on screen, shit, man, that had to be really hard. So I loved that scene. That scene was great. Well done, well shot by Bob Singer. Just a great scene. My least favorite part of the finale is that it was the finale. I have loved being a part of this show for 14 of its 15 seasons, and I will miss it dearly. So that part makes me sad. Bia Faria. Hi, Rich. I'm Bia. And my question is, if you could go back in time and change something in SPN, what would it be? Me in Brazil loves you. Thank you, you in Brazil. I would not kill me. I would keep me alive and use me a lot more in the show. Back in season 5. I would not die, but I would stick around. And then the next time I died, I also would have stuck around then too. Betsabe or Betsabe Winchester. I'm butchering that, I'm sure. Hi, Rich. I'm Betsabe or Betsabe or B to Sabe. Do you like acting or directing more or writing? Love from Mexico. Can't pick. Love them all. They're all very different. If you love sports, baseball, football, and basketball, they're all sports, but they're all different. Writing, directing, and acting are all very different. As an actor, I'm a chess piece. As a director, I'm a chess player. I love being able to tell the grand stories as a director. I love being able to focus on one element and work on that and master that as a direct actor. And I love starting from scratch and creating something out of nothing as a writer. There's great benefits to all of these things. I got to go to cord to plug in my computer. Give me 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm back. Battery's dying on me. And my son's all took my cords because we're all doing distance learning here at the house. All right. What's next? Flying with Al. Hey-o, Danielle here. Would you ever consider doing a Gabriel spinoff? Well, yeah. It's not up to me, unfortunately, but of course I would. I would do it in a heartbeat. Sadly, I don't get to make that decision. And since they keep killing the mofo, I doubt I'll get that choice. But I like the way you think. Hi, Rich. Dean's Misha says, hi, Rich. I'm Carol. What is your favorite Supernatural season? Love you. All the ones that I'm in. And I'm going to go with 13 because that's the one where I was in the most. Really enjoyed getting to come back and revisit that character that many years later. I'm thrilled that I was part of the Eric Kripke years early on, but I'm going to go with 13 because I got to come in and be a part of the show in a bigger way and direct myself playing 2 different characters. Professional opportunity of a lifetime. Cindy Riddell. Rich, what experience from acting have you learned the most from? Love from Minnesota. Thank you, Minnesota. Band of Brothers was the most educational acting job I've ever had because it was about real people doing real things that were real hard. And the bonding I experienced with the other actors and the writers and the way that was shot and that whole experience. Nothing about Band of Brothers. There's nothing about Band of Brothers that I don't cherish. So I learned more about myself as a person, performer, and man and American and patriot. Everything from doing Band of Brothers. That was my biggest educational experience. And worked with so many different great actors from the UK and all over Europe and the States that it was a great education in that regard as well. Ebba asked me, Richard, do you think you will travel more or less now with Supernatural over? Well, less, especially with COVID. I'm not going anywhere really. COVID has brought everybody and everything that I was doing before to a screeching halt. So I don't know when any kind of travel will resume, but for now, we're doing this, kid. We're doing it on screens, being safe and, staying healthy and staying out of airplanes and off trains and, doing what we can do to be part of the global force that brings this, whole COVID nonsense to its knees. But even when that's over, I think travel will be different. I think life will be different, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. Either way, I want you and everybody, including myself, to stay healthy. Do what you got to do the right thing. Kleptomonkiac. Hey, Rich. I'm Mo. Hey, Mo. What's your favorite flavor of Pop-Tart? Still brown sugar cinnamon? I don't think I ever said that. I think that's a Rob thing. I'm not a Pop-Tart guy. Can't wait to see you again in Plano. You're probably quoting Rob or Matt. I'm not a Pop-Tart dude. I may have agreed with those dudes at one point. I don't really like Pop-Tarts. So I hate to be that guy, but not really a Pop-Tart fan. I don't even know what other flavors there are. But if you like brown sugar cinnamon, I'm sure I do too. Luana Galete. Hi, Rich. What's your favorite movie from all the times? Love from Brazil. Oh, that's hard to say. The Deer Hunter, Shawshank Redemption, The Jerk, The Little Mermaid. I love movies. I couldn't begin to pick a favorite. I enjoy outstanding filmmaking. Take Shelter, one of my favorite movies. I love movies, so I don't really have a favorite. I am blessed with a varied taste in films and enjoy seeing many, many styles and many kinds of films. And see as many. Used to see a ton more than I do now. Parenthood sort of slowed down my ability to see movies. A quick headline. Hillary, Handler Hillary, the woman who has been cursed with the chore of escorting me around conventions for the last few years. So if you go to conventions, you know Hillary. She texted me to tell me that it's Kent O'Grady, the episode of Kings of Con that I like so much, that has Rob in the hotel room with Josh Meyer's character. The character is Kent O'Grady. The episode is Bellevue, Washington. So if you're going to go to Amazon Prime and watch Kings of Con, and you want to know my favorite episode, first of all, I love them all. Love, love, love. But specifically for this Q&A, I was talking about the one that stars Josh Myers. It is Bellevue, Washington. Thank you, Hillary. Thank you, Handler. Thank you, Hillary. Thank you, Handler Hillary. And I know you hate being called Handler Hillary. All right. Last question. Oh, man. Kalia Terrell or Terrell. Hi, Rich. Hi. I'm Kalia. I was wondering, what's the most emotional scene that you've directed, in your opinion? Love you. Okay. For starters, I wish you guys could see like this Q&A on the stream. It is going so fast, which is great. I love that you guys are all involved in getting so active in this process. It's super fun, super cool. Well, there's one obvious question, one obvious answer to this, which is the scene that was just aired in episode 15-18, which was Misha and Jensen together. Castiel's big revelation, and then the way he sacrificed himself. So there's that scene. Obviously, gut-wrenching, heart-wrenching, tear-jerker scene, beautifully performed. But there's one other scene, and I was moved, just standing there and watching it. But there's one other scene that I will never forget, and that is Just My Imagination. First episode I ever directed. The scene where Jared's character, Sam Winchester, was sitting down in the garage talking to Sully, his imaginary friend, and confiding in him that he thought he was going to have to go back in the cage in hell to fight Lucifer. And the fear and vulnerability and almost childlike innocence that Jared tapped into in that scene was beautiful. And Nate Torrance as Sully did a masterful job acting across from him. And it's just a simple but beautiful scene. And we did 2 takes of that close up, pushing in on Jared. And both times I was incredibly moved and can get choked up just thinking about it. That was a lovely scene, lovely piece of acting from Jared, a lovely piece of connecting from, between Jared and Nate. It's just a great scene. I was proud to be part of it. Thrilled to be able to watch it play out live. That's it, man. That's the Rich Speight panel. The day after the finale of Supernatural 2020 Rich Speight digital panel has come to a close. I want to thank every single one of you people for clocking in here throwing out questions or just sitting back and enjoying the flow. I wish you all the best. We're in a weird time. We're going to get through it. We're going to get through it as a people together. But it's going to take perseverance. It's going to take keeping a positive attitude. And it's going to take doing the hard work of doing the right thing. Which means wear a mask, wash your hands, stay 6 feet away from people. Resist the urge to socialize too closely. Resist the urge to do the things that give the virus a chance to take hold in your life. You don't want that virus taking hold in your life. I'm concerned for every single one of you. I want you to stay safe. I want you to stay healthy, stay happy. Thank you for having me and being a part of this panel. Miss you all. Can't wait to see you in real life. But until then, it's good seeing you digitally. Cheers, everybody.